What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, January 20th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, @Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments section who your favorite and least favorite of my contenders are for today's slate. And finally, shout out to PrizePicks for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Peep the banner to my left, awesemo.com/prizepicks-promo. You get a free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum deposit bonus at PrizePicks. We've got the free player prop tool for PrizePicks at awesemo.com that will help you make out your parlay cards for everything that you're trying to do at PrizePicks. So make sure you're going to check it out. And we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Chris Paul, Kristaps Porzingis, if he plays, Josh Hart, Steph Curry, and Julius Randle on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. You know, it's a short slate when in at number 5, we've got Torrey Craig. He is small forward, power forward eligible, 3,800, projected for 24. The goal just 31. He's in the optimal lineup 30% of the time. I gave him 30 minutes. It's looking like we're going to be without Sabonis. We already know that we're without Miles Turner. He played a ton of minutes yesterday. I think it happens again today. The problem is he doesn't do a lot. 9 points, 7 boards, nothing else. 2 assists, maybe a steal, maybe a block. Pace neutral-ish against Golden State. This is a salary play and a minutes play. I'm expecting Torrey Craig to play 30 minutes. He's under 4K. On a 3-game slate, that kind of value propels itself to the top. Sticking with Indiana for number 4, we're going to Chris Duarte. Shooting guard, small forward. So you get him at those 2 spots, guard, forward, and utility. 5 of the 8, my favorite positional designation. 4,300, projected for 29. The goal's 33. He is in the optimal lineup 37% of the time. We're talking 32 minutes. I mean, they just don't have enough legitimate bodies here right now. So he's going to be a 0.9 fantasy point per minute guy, slightly above average usage, 14.5 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, and a steal. Same matchup against Golden State, but you got to take advantage when there's no Sabonis, no Turner. And this is all assuming Malcolm Brogdon plays. Brogdon has been, I don't want to say in and out of the lineup over the past 3 weeks because he's mostly just been out of the lineup. Made his return yesterday, played about 28 minutes, didn't play the 4th quarter. I have no idea if he's going to be able to play on this back-to-back, but if he is out, which seems reasonable, Chris Duarte, Torrey Craig, other guys from the Pacers, they're all going to take an even bigger bump up than where they are right now. I know people are still probably a little bit mad over this one last time, but we're going right back to him. JaVale McGee in at number 3, center eligible, 4K, projected for 30. The goal is 32. He's in the optimal lineup 42% of the time. I'm going to assume that they split the minutes with Biyombo again, but JaVale was the closing center here. We're expecting roughly 25 minutes if this game is competitive, 1.25 fantasy points per minute. A double-double in that time, 13 points, 10.5 boards, 2 stocks. It is a pace down spot against Dallas, but really this is a minutes and salary thing. It's no different than it was 2 nights ago or whenever Phoenix played last. JaVale McGee should be the starting center. You should expect him to play the most minutes at center if the game is competitive. And if you think JaVale McGee is playing 25 minutes, you should have him in a lot of your lineups. Don't overthink it. The only reason you don't want to be here is if he's not in the starting lineup. At number 2, we're going to Golden State. We've got Jonathan Kuminga, power forward eligible, 4,300, projected for 29. The goal is 33, and he is in the optimal lineup 46% of the time. They have said that Jonathan Kuminga is going to continue to start for the near future so long as Draymond Green is out. 28 minutes for Kuminga. I guess in theory he could play more, but I don't really trust the Golden State rotations. Around a fantasy point per minute, 16 points, 6.5 rebounds, an assist, maybe a stock. Now, it is a pace down spot against Indiana, but it's a lot different for Kuminga when you get to go against a non-starting front court. So if it's O'Shea Brissett and Goga Batadze, a little bit different than Domantas Sabonis and Miles Turner. I think the spot fits Kuminga perfectly. He's expected to play a ton of minutes, and that looks great at 4,300. Newly minted starter Jonathan Kuminga in at number 2. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter @Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite and least favorite plays are for today's slate. And then don't forget, right here on the banner, down and to my left, awesemo.com/prizepicks-promo. Closing it out at number 1, and honestly, to me, it's not that close. Luka Doncic, point guard eligible, 10,400, projected for 56.5, and the goal is 59. He's in the optimal lineup 56% of the time. I just expect big things, and I think it's pretty easy to get to him from a salary perspective. I don't think that there's he's pretty clearly the highest projected guy on this slate. He's got to be well ahead of Steph Curry. They're just different when it comes to this. And I think that Luka is primed to potentially play more minutes, but right now I have them basically the same. 1.57 fantasy points per minute here for Luka, 27 real points, 9.5 rebounds, and 9 assists. We're basically projecting Luka for a triple-double. That's why he looks so much better than Steph. He gets a little bit more from a rebounding perspective, a little bit more from an assist perspective, and is probably the same scorer, if not slightly better. Plus, you still get another steal and a half here. Decent matchup against Phoenix. You know he's going to be going for it pretty hard. They do have guys that they can throw at Luka, which isn't fun, but 3-game slate, 10,400. If Luka hits his projection, 50-50 shot to go for 56 fantasy points. He hits that projection, I think you're looking pretty good. 59, and it's basically a guarantee. Luka Doncic is your number 1 contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, January 20th. Now, there's a FanDuel and Yahoo version of this video around here somewhere. Check it out. I don't remember even doing my exit for my FanDuel version, so I'm going to have to go back and check that. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.